Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. I'm Miss Bearden, your assistant principal, and we have a guest host with us. We have Alex joining us from Miss Baxter's class. You want to say hi to your friends out there? Hi, Miss Baxter's class. You told me that you saved up all your math bucks to be a guest on the announcements. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome. You set yourself a goal, and how many math bucks did you save up?
100.
Oh my goodness, you were working so hard to be respectful, responsible, and safe, right? So proud of you. Hey, you're taking your iReady test today, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which one are you taking? Do you know?
The reading one?
The reading one. Okay, do you have any tips for our friends out there? Because there's other kids taking their iReady test today.
Take your time and ask questions if you don't know the answer.
Yeah, if you have a question about something or you're confused, raise your hand and ask your teacher. Let your teacher help you clarify it. Also, I love what you said. You said take your
Time.
Take your time, right? Is there a prize for finishing first? No, there's not a prize for being the first one finished. Take your time. And I told Kinder yesterday to think, and go slow, right? Yeah, you can think about your question and take your time and go slow. All right, because it's important that you guys are doing your very best so we can reach our goals. Hey, summer's around the corner. After we finish all this iReady, you know school's going to be out. It's going to be summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You have any plans for this summer?
Yeah. I'm going to go to sports camp and swimming lessons.
Did you hear that? Tell the audience. You're going to go to sports camps and swimming lessons? Whew, you're going to be a busy kid. What kind of sport camps are you going to? Let me guess. You're really tall. I'm thinking basketball. Basketball. You like basketball?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other sport camp you're going to?
Soccer and
You must run fast.
baseball.
Soccer and baseball? Wow, you're going to be so busy. And you said swimming lessons too? Whew, you're going to be a busy kiddo. I heard you're taking swimming lessons with with Miss Estes. She going to help you out?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I heard that you're going to take swimming lessons you're going to see another teacher this summer. You remember who?
Miss Cole.
Yeah, Miss Cole. That's going to be awesome. You're going to be at Miss Cole's house taking swimming lessons. I might have to pop by. That would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be funny. All right. You want to help me with their announcements today? Okay, excellent. Let's look at our camera and let's say, please stand and join us in saying our pledges. First, we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance to our American flag. You ready? Hand on your heart. There we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. And now for our Mavs Creed. As a mighty Mav, I will make good choices, act responsibly, value myself and others, and strive for success. I am a mighty Mav. Good job. You did great with that. And now please be seated as we have a moment of silence. All right, let's talk about some math bucks. You said you saved up your math bucks so that you could be a guest on our announcements this morning. That's exciting. I hope you're spending your math bucks too this week out there. You only have a few weeks left, and I would love for you also to be here with me or Miss Kirk or Miss Woods on the announcement coming up soon. All right, greatness in action. I have lots to read today. You want to help me out? Okay. I've got one for a third grader. This is for Alex for being, do you know that word? Responsible. That's for Alex in third grade. And I have one for third grader Bodie for being also responsible. That's a big word. And a third grader for Alani for also being
responsible.
I love it. And Elisa for being
responsible.
And Valeria in third grade for being
responsible.
Yep. And can you believe I have all of these for teachers?
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Your teachers are doing amazing things out there, and let's celebrate them. You ready? I have one for, do you know who this is? Your teacher. Miss Baxter. got one for Miss Daniels. And this one goes out for Miss Dunning. And this one's for the amazing Miss
Wood.
Yep. And for Miss Wilcott and Miss Estes. Yep. This one goes out for Miss Holt and Coach Dow and Miss Keats. This one goes out for Miss Gant. This one goes out for Mr. Love. This one goes out for Miss Kirk. And here's one for Miss Hines. And this one goes for Miss Fur in our front office. Another one for Miss Keats.
Miss Cole.
Good job, you read that. This one goes for Miss Cole. Whoop, whoop. This one is for Miss
Bennett.
Good job. And for Miss
Murray.
Wow, you're a great reader. You read all those names beautifully. All right, so with lots to celebrate. I'm so excited. All this greatness in action that's happening out there. All right, I heard you had a greatness in action, and I read your name one time too. All those kiddos out there working hard too. Okay, we're going to read some more tomorrow on the announcements. Let's talk about our announcements for today. Today is Nurse Appreciation Day, so make sure to stop by and tell Nurse Jackie how much you are thankful for her. You're thankful for Nurse Jackie, aren't you? She takes care of all the boys and girls and teachers in our building. Yep. Our second announcement, iReady testing for this week. So it's still happening, so please be sure that you are being quiet in the hallways and you're trying your very best. And Alex here gave us some tips to go slow, ask questions, and think about our questions, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. I want to see everybody reaching their typical and stretch goal. So work hard on that. Remember, your iReady Honors Trip is your reward. Our third announcement for today, we are still showing our appreciation to our teachers this week. So maybe you could write a note telling your teacher how much you appreciate all the many fun things that they do. And our fourth announcement for today, as Ms. Wood said on Monday, remember there are so many other fun things that are planned for this month and we want you to participate in them. So we need you to work very hard and follow all of our school expectations. Are you ready to talk about our focus for today? Let's do it together. You ready? Today and every day, we will be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. And now it's time for our morning meeting. Have a good day.